Episode 4, The Magical Ballet Shoes. Lila was stretching in the rehearsal hall of the Forest Ballet Academy, preparing for her solo performance. This time, she would be performing in front of a larger audience at the annual Forest Festival. Her friends Pip and Milo watched excitedly from the sidelines, while Ollie readjusted his bow tie and said, "You'll be amazing, Lila. Just trust your feet." But Lila felt nervous. "What if I mess up?" she whispered. Her heart was heavy with doubt, even though she'd practiced every day. A surprise gift? The next morning, Lila found a beautiful box waiting for her at her doorstep. Inside was a pair of sparkling ballet shoes, adorned with tiny stars that shimmered in the sunlight. A note attached read, "For Lila, the little bunny with big dreams. May these shoes help you find your magic." Lila gasped. "They're incredible!" she exclaimed, slipping them on immediately. As she twirled in her new shoes, she felt light as air. Every step and leap seemed effortless. "This must be magic," she said, twirling again. Practice with magic. At rehearsal, Lila wore her new shoes and amazed everyone. Her leaps were higher, her spins smoother, and her movements more graceful than ever before. Pip cheered loudly, and Milo clapped his tiny hands in delight. "You're unstoppable," Ollie said, grinning. But as the performance drew closer, Lila began relying more on the shoes and less on her own efforts. She stopped practicing as much, thinking, "The shoes will take care of everything." The problem revealed. On the day of the festival, Lila was backstage, ready to perform. She slipped on the sparkling shoes and felt the same magical energy. As the music began, she stepped onto the grand stage, surrounded by bright lights and an audience of forest animals. Her first few movements were perfect, but as she tried a complicated spin, the shoes suddenly felt heavy. She stumbled and fell to the floor with a soft thud. The audience gasped. Lila's heart sank. What happened? She thought. She stood up trying to continue, but the shoes didn't feel magical anymore. Her steps were clumsy, and doubt clouded her mind. Tears welled up in her eyes as she rushed off stage. Ollie's wisdom. Backstage, Lila sat on a bench holding the shoes in her lap. "I ruined everything," she said, tears streaming down her cheeks. Ollie knelt beside her, his voice soft but firm. "Lila, the magic was never in the shoes. It's always been in you." "But I was doing so well because of them," she whispered. "No," Ollie said with a gentle smile. "You've practiced, worked hard, and grown so much. The shoes might have given you confidence, but your talent and heart are what truly shine." Lila looked at her shoes, then at her paws. "You think I can do it? Without them?" "I know you can," Ollie said, holding her shoulder. "Go show them." The real performance. Lila took a deep breath and stepped back onto the stage, this time wearing her regular ballet shoes. The audience was quiet, waiting to see what she would do. The music began again, and Lila moved with all her heart. She twirled, leapt, and spun, focusing on the joy of dancing rather than perfection. The audience was captivated by her grace and passion. As she finished with an elegant pose, the forest erupted in applause. Lila's cheeks flushed with pride, and her heart swelled with happiness. She realized that Ollie was right. The magic was always inside her. A lesson learned. After the performance, her friends ran to congratulate her. "You were amazing," Pip chirped, flapping excitedly. "Even better than before," Milo added with a smile. Lila hugged them tightly. "Thank you for believing in me." Ollie nodded approvingly. "Now you know. The best magic is the one you make yourself." Lila smiled, holding the sparkling shoes one last time before placing them back in the box. She didn't need them anymore. Her confidence was now her own.